Okay, gonna have a go at the crankshaft now. You'll notice these are getting a little bit more complex, so you need to have your wits about you because there are things like flats to be put on, etc. So to start with, I am actually going to use this as my template. So like last time, I'm going to do that. You need to really get onto your measurements with this to try and understand. So go to sketch. I'm again going to use the underside of this, but I've got to be careful how we do this. So if I go wrong, you know, it's a good thing. But at least I can actually correct the mistakes. So click on that base there and sketch, and I want to go to convert entities, and I'm going to convert that and that. Actually, what it's done there is the outer side. So I'm just going to Control Z, click away, Control Z, go back to convert entities. I want to pick that line there and that there. Okay, you can see that's now gone black. So what distance is that? Now you'll notice at the top there, this actually has a dimension that is not not on here, but I guarantee that it does actually fit. So that height, you want it so that little chamfer at the top there, the 45-degree chamfer actually sits above, which is 0.79. But for now, I'm just going to extrude features of surface, go to feature, go to extrude boss base, and I'm going to go the opposite way. So let's just reverse this. So that's that little mark there, reverse direction. And I am going to go up to surface. So up to surface, click on that surface there. Okay, now what mistake did I make? Let's go back in. So right hand click, let's go edit feature, and you'll notice that I actually have the merged results. So if I unclick the merged results, click, it appears again. So that is unmerged. Now what I am going to do, which actually makes this a little bit more difficult, and I'll show you why in a minute. So if I go to features, now just go with me on this one, extrude boss base. If I just click the top of that, it's not going to do it. So I need to go to sketch. So I go to convert entities. Let's convert. I just want that top surface. Okay, and I want now to features extrude boss base, and this time I want to merge. Okay, and I want to merge, I want to go up by 0.79, and that's the amount I need to go above. So I've got that far. Now I know that the distance from the top there, I can do the rest. So let's just tick that. Let's go to my design tree, and I'm going to hide. Right. Okay, you'll see what happened. I need to go back in and edit that. So edit feature. Now you'll notice here the feature scope. So when I actually merged that, I got it to merge together. So what I want to merge, so that there I don't. So I'm just going to delete that out of there and tick that. And you'll see now that my bodies has gone to 3. So that one there. So what I'm going to do is just hide the rest, just so it doesn't confuse any issues. Let's just hide that. Okay, so there's my little part there. That's the fillet, and I know it's 0.79 up. So now, what I'm going to do is actually create a plane below. So if I go to sketch, so features, and I go to reference geometry, and I say plane. Now I want to create it. So first reference point is there. Okay, but I want to do it in a reverse to that. So I want to flip the offset, but I want that because I've seen my distance, that's 38.10, 38.10. Okay, this will get confusing. So if I just zoom out a little bit, it's down there. So I've ticked that. Right, I now want to sketch. I want to sketch in that plane. You see it's highlighted already. But what I want to do now is actually draw a circle this time. So features, do a circle. in that there. Okay, now I can, if I'm lucky, you'll notice my UCS is over there. This is when it gets a little bit complex. So I actually want that to pick up on centre mark there. So I can just move it around. So I know that is centred to that circle up the top. I also want to give this a smart dimension. Okay, I know that my base diameter is 18.92. 18.92. Okay. Right. Now I also know that that distance actually travels up 12.7. So I'm going to features. Well, I didn't check actually if that is defined. Just go to edge sketch. Yes, it's defined. That's fine. So features, extrude boss base, and I want that by 12.7. Okay. That goes up. Actually, that's an internal dimension, so that is not right. I actually want that to go up to 16.82. 16.82. You'll see that on your drawing. It's just to confuse you. Okay. That didn't do it, so let's just go away. So extrude boss base 16.82. Now these points are actually quite critical. So let's give that a little green tick. So we're getting close to our top. Now you'll notice also that I can extrude the rest of that down. So what I'm going to do now is go to sketch. I'm going to sketch from there. I'm going to convert entities. So sketch and then convert entities. See, it's gone black already. And features extrude boss base. Okay. And if I go to up to next, perfect. I want to merge this, so make sure it's ticked. And there you go, there's my part. That is one part there. So you can see I've got the bases of it. Now what you also see is that we have radius is a 4.76. So if I go to fillet, okay, 4.765 I've got there. So I'm just going to tick on that one there. And then, here's my mistake. I'm going to go back. I don't want to do that yet. So let's go away from there. I know that that is a distance there. So how do I resolve that one? So let's Control C. Let's just go back. Control Z. Okay, I can't. Or you can use your back feature, which I can't actually. So there. So what I'm going to do is actually my last extrusion. I'm just going to delete because I know okay, it doesn't affect anything. So I'm back to there. Right. Go to that sketch and edit that sketch. I said I'd make mistakes in this one. I'm actually going to slice, trim that off. Okay, and I should be able to bring that around so far. Okay, this might not work. Okay, it has worked. I'm now going to go to features, extrude boss base the same as I did before. That goes down, merge results. I could go down the distance, but I'm just going to go up to next. There we go, it's all merged, one complete unit. Okay, you can see that from the top. I'm now going to go to my fillet of 4.75. If I do that one first, what happens? Okay, if I now go to sort of repeat that fillet, on that one there, you'll see that I actually have my crankshaft in there. So now that's that part done. I'm probably going to have difficulty at the top here because I can actually put a chamfer of 45 degrees on. So I'll go to chamfer and I type in 45. I don't know what that distance is. Well, it's 0.79 down, so it's 0.79 in. So if I just put in 0.79, okay, and then I click on that line there, okay, it's actually done it for me. So that's the top part done. Now you'll notice also that I actually have a hole in the side of 2.38. Now to do that, I want to do it off this face, but I don't. It doesn't really matter what distance, but it's the easiest way to do it. Or I can just do it off any other plane. So I could probably just highlight the plane I want. That's way too far. So I'm going to put another plane in. So go to reference geometry, go to plane. I'm going to click on that plane there. That's 38 points. I'm just going to put it in 10 mil, roughly. Okay, I could put it on that face there, but I need to show you how to do that in that sense. Or parallel to. So if I just click the parallel to, no, I'm not going to do parallel to, perpendicular to, no, coincidence, that's what I wanted. Coincidence that face. I could just do that and do the circle that way, but I'm not. So I'm just going to go back here, just do that once more. I want to do it as an offset of 10 mil. Okay, now that plane, if I just go on there, pulls all the way down on that. Okay, and if I click on that face, press the space bar. Okay, I can now go normal 2 on that way. So I'm going to draw a circle. Now I don't know how deep that circle is, but I know I can almost go to the centre line. So what I might do first is actually put, having set that up, the other one. So I'm going to draw in here. So again, I'm going to draw another circle. So I've just got to get this absolutely right to achieve this. So just get my drawings right, and away we go. So here we go, just 1 second. Okay, if you look at your drawing, you'll notice in terms of the actual flat for the base here has to be on the same side. So if we go to sketch, there we go, I'm going to click on that face and I'm going to draw that other circle from the center point. It picks up automatically. Now that's interesting. Let's just select that. Okay, once there, that's fine, and give that dimension. And the dimension you should have there for that inner is so radius is 6.48. So we shall put in a 6.48 times 2, 12.96. And again, if I just bring that down a bit, my flat needs to go on the top there. So just draw a line across there. Now I know if I look at that, that is horizontal. And I know from the centre it is 4.89. Just double check that. So smart dimension from there to there is 4.89. 4.89. Okay, and I'll go to a trim. Okay, and go to features and extrude plus extrude cut. So I'm going in, and I know that is 12.7. So let's go in 12.7 and give it a tick. There we go. There's my inner cavity. So let's go back to that hole we've got to put in. So go to sketch, sketch in this plane here, and I'm going to draw a circle roughly about there. Okay, you know it's not in position. I need to get that into position because it's got to be on the center line. So if I just go to my line tool, go to center line, and see I've got center point there. Let's just pick it down there. Select and move that across, and then take another smart dimension from the base there to that center point there, and that should be 6.35. 6.35. Okay, and one more. That diameter is 2.38. Okay, and I still don't have that as fully defined because it's blue. So what's going on here? So I can pick it up, move it. Right. If I hold the shift key down, having selected that center point, and select that line, and then I want to create a relationship between that line and that point there, and that coincident, and therefore it goes black. Perfect. And now I just want to extrude cut to features, extrude cut. Perfect. And do that there, and you'll see that hole has gone in. So I think that is everything for the crankshaft to be done. So one thing before I do, I'm just going to bring back the crank knob and the actual crank handle, and you can see how they all start to interrelate. And again, I will show you later on how to separate these out to actually put them into an assembly. Okay, until the next one.